Hello there, my beautiful souls. This is Anthea here, Twin Love, with your Twin Flame energy update for this coming week. Now then, before I get into anything, firstly, I just wanted to do my thank yous before I get started. Just to everyone who reached out to me this week with all your personal readings that I've done, and just your feedback and your love and your kindness and your support. And I just wanted to thank you all so much for the love that we are all just giving to each other. It's just beautiful, and I thank you so much. And also, don't forget, my special offer is still ongoing, so it will be going on until the 31st of January. So if anybody does want to book in for their yearly twin flame reading, then it's €40. It's in the description below, and just get in contact with me and I'll book you in. All right. So guys, very interesting, very interesting energies this last week, and what's coming in for us too. So I'm going to go into it now and explain the visions that I've been having. Now, one of the visions that I've had, they've given me a lot of information actually this week. The divine feminines I saw were hanging on to a doorway opening. There were two white glass panelled doors, and they were open, and the divine feminine was holding on to, in the middle of these double doors, she was holding on to like this rail, and almost as if she was swinging, okay? And what she was overlooking was this beautiful green field, just open field, like, you know, where the trees are in the distance, bright blue sky, calmness, serene, peace. It was so beautiful. And it was like an opening of what was in front of us and what now lies ahead of us, the opportunities that are now open. And the divine masculine came on and held on to the divine feminine, then crawled up and joined her, and they became entwined. So the divine masculine was now on the divine feminine's right hand side, and she was on the left hand side, but they were merged, so they became one person, right? And I then saw that they were wearing a red jumper, right? But it felt like two bodies but in one. It's the only way I can describe it. But on the right hand side, the divine masculine had a cut on his shoulder, okay? And that to me was showing that he's still got some wounds that he needs to address and to heal, all right? But we're merging and enabling the healing now together, not needing to do it separately, because the union is here, all right? Now, another vision I had was, again, there was this big land of green grass, and in the middle of this grass was a grid, all right? I saw a big grid, and there were only divine feminines there, and the divine feminines were having to lie on top of this grid because the Mother Earth, the Earth, was fueling and empowering the feminines. It was almost as if they were like recharging them and giving them this fuel of energy, of light, and kind of like filling them up again, you know, by connecting with the earth, you know. So that's very significant for the divine feminines, because we are kind of the ones that are taking the lead, and we are the ones that are holding us up and, you know, being strong enough to manifest what it is we need to manifest with regards to our twins, all right? So this is purely twins now. I'm not going into like life in general. I mean with regards to the actual twin flames union, all right? So these visions were so vivid They were so, so vivid, and I could understand with the energies of the supermoon and the intensity and the what's been going on. This to me made perfect sense. Now, with regards to this supermoon and these intense energies, all right, there has been, like I said in the last few readings, we are needing to break patterns in our lives, all right? We are really being pushed to break the old template and break the old patterns and conditions that we've basically had throughout our lives. Doesn't necessarily mean we're just twins or your twin flame, but also with regards to life in general. The same situations that kind of come back. It's like another cycle of the same thing. It could be with different people, for example, but you're seeing it's like the same situation that you're now having to face again. And until you really understand how to break that pattern, it's just going to keep repeating, all right? So this week, there's been some lessons, let's say, that we needed to learn in order to be able to break these patterns, all right? And for me, myself, and my own personal experience and my own personal journey with my twin, this has occurred this week. But actually, what occurred last night especially was I had to come forward in an understanding of how to break a certain cycle that's been reoccurring between us. And it was stunning because we actually merged into another shift last night where we've gone up to another level of understanding, which has brought us even closer to how we have been, which I didn't even think was possible. So it just goes to show that, you've got to do the work. Divine Feminines, especially I'm talking to you, is that you've got to be brave and bold and courageous and really, really, really speak from your heart and in truth, because it will serve you well. I promise you, it really will, okay? So, just trust these shifts, but don't hesitate to speak your truth with these energies, because the reason why you're feeling triggered or you can see patterns reoccurring is because they're bringing it up to the surface for you to put a final end to it, okay? We are really, really being pushed to resolve these now. So just trust the process and do the necessary work that you need to do in order to break these cycles, all right? Because we're coming into the new cycle of union and we cannot bring this with us, okay? The universe will not allow it, trust me. So, enjoy the lessons, don't worry about anything. Everything will always be for your own good, and you and twin are under divine protection. Always remember that, okay? So, going into the cards, Divine Feminines, this is exactly what I've been saying. This is the Eight of Swords again, and we've had this quite a few times, all right? And the Eight of Swords, for those who don't know, is all about being trapped in fear. We are keeping ourselves in a negative state of fear, and this is exactly what I'm talking about. You need to realise that you are not even chained. You think you are, and you're keeping yourself chained to this negative way of thinking. But the truth of the matter is that you can get yourself out of it, okay? You're not blind. All you got is a blindfold on, all right? That means that you need to realise that you can unchain yourself here and take the blindfold off, all right? So go with the energies, understand what the universe is teaching you at this time, all right? Learn the lessons and realise that you are more than capable of getting yourself out of this way of thinking, okay? Your mind is your own worst enemy. Don't live by the mind, live by the heart, all right? because what we've got coming in for us is amazing, which I'm excited to get to, but I've got to go through the motion. The next card for the Divine Feminines is this Queen of Cups. Now, the Queen of Cups is the queen of emotion. And this is exactly where the Divine Feminine are getting to now. Because we are the instigators, we are the leaders, and we are the ones that are showing the way and are strong enough to be the ones that are offering this love to the Divine Masculines. We are the ones that are brave enough to nurture and guide and love them into their hearts, into their connection, okay? We are the Mother Earth, and this is exactly what the vision was showing me, that we are the ones that are connected and lighting the way for the Divine Masculines, all right? And it's going to bring us to a commitment and the Trinity. There's the Three of Pentacles, and this is all about commitment, taking it onto another level. And it's the Holy Trinity there that is always with us, the Divine protecting us and lighting the way. Do you remember I said to you before where the Divine is actually now going to go forward and go in front of us? This is exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so just be aware of your job role in this dynamic, if you like, okay? But we have got this commitment coming in. Now, with the Divine Masculines, this is where they've been mirroring us. Trust me on this one. Believe me, with my own journey, I'm telling you now, we've been mirroring each other like crazy this week. And this is because they've needed to take time out and they're reassessing. They're having to go inside and look at what it is they need to work on too. They're addressing their fears. They're addressing their issues, their scars, like I said. And this is why there's been a certain feeling of detachment, all right, with both twins, because we have both needed to deal with situations this week that have been affecting us internally. So that's all that is, guys. That detachment is that's the only reason why. That's why you can take the chains off now, all right? And that's why the Divine Masculines have been in this state too. Taking time out and just being with themselves and needing to reflect. And this is exactly what they've been doing, all right? But they've got the Fool here. And the Fool is all about completely new life cycle. It's a completely new beginning. This is not repeating the same old pattern. This is a completely new start, baggage free, which is why we need to give them space and time to internalize. So this is them now coming into that space of ready to start this new beginning, okay? Ready to go forward and move forward without carrying the past with them. And again, with the mirror, they're left with the Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups is all about celebration of emotion. Again, it's the three, it's the Trinity. And it's celebration. This is celebration around the emotions, okay, around the hearts. Look how we've mirrored each other, both getting the threes, both with the people, if you like, and both with the swords. We're completely mirroring each other, but there they are, celebrating in love, coming into that hearts and celebrating with love, all right? And with regards to our union, we've got the Temperance and the Ten of Cups. It's absolutely stunning. The Temperance here is really, it's always like all good things come to those who wait, right? But the reason we're waiting, or not so much waiting actually, to be honest with you, but the reason why we're in a space of being, dealing internally and taking time out away from other people is because we're filling back our cups again. We're restoring ourselves and filling ourselves back with this love for self. You know, doing the right thing by you. Having to do the right thing by you and your love doing the right, taking the necessary steps to refill your cup of love and rejuvenating yourself. And the temperance is this love, and it's a linked love. Look at the two cups here, linking this love. There it is, flowing down into this one. And this is us twins, always connected and linked. And divine feminines, this is us in the red, filling up this cup. And it's a cycle, okay? And what it's bringing us is our 10 of Cups, guys. Complete and utter emotional contentment and fulfillment. Real love, joy, happiness, bliss, inner peace, harmony. And this is what we are having with our twins, masculines and feminines. This is what we have together, all right? So I'm going to do these last. So coming in for the practicalities of the week now, we've got the owl, the book and the moon. And the owl is funny, actually. I'm pretty sure every time we get the 8 of Swords, the owl comes out as well. And the owl is all about that negative way of thinking, that nervous anticipation, that worry. And this is just basically saying the exact same thing as the 8 of Swords here. But look what we've got coming in. We've got the book and the moon. And the moon is all about beauty and luck and honours and invitations of love. And the book is this being revealed to us. This is our opportunities coming in, which is bringing us this bright blessing, this beauty and this luck in our lives. Okay? So please just, deal with this worry, let it go, let it fly away. Owls got wings, haven't they? And allow these opportunities to now come in, all right? This is the offer of love coming to us, okay? And we've got our Ye Old Faithful Clover that jumps out near enough every single week since I've been doing this, which I just want to kiss it. And there's our luck and our divine protection. Divine feminines, we've got it. Please don't worry. Please don't worry about anything. You're always under divine protection and luck, okay? And with the snake beside us, that's showing me that, there are people around that can be deceptive. There are situations, that's where there could be deception and manipulation, for example. But we've got divine protection. We're always going to be okay. And just be cautious, just be cautious and follow your instincts. And also, this is also another card to say that speech is silver and silence is golden as well, okay? So just keep some things to yourselves, all right? But we have got this divine luck and protection. And our wishes come with this card too, okay? And the last line is the flowers, the bear and the lily. And the flowers is an abundance of happiness, all right? And with the lily and the bear together, this is the contract here. This is the commitment, which is going to bring you an abundance of happiness, which is exactly what the 3 of Pentacles is. All right, so it's basically just repeating the Divine Feminine's lines, to be perfectly honest with you. But there's our commitment coming in. Contracts are being signed, all right? And to finish off, what jumped out for our union is Judgment. And I'll leave that to the last one, actually. Judgment. Soul searching will bring inner peace to many areas of your life. Just take a look at that for a second. Which is very true, as you know. That's all about our self-love and getting to that space of love so that we have got that inner peace. Soul searching is basically searching for ourselves again. And this is what we're doing. We're finding our way home. And we're ending this on unity. Look at that. And it says unity, a time of divine understanding, renewal, peace and hope. You radiate and attract great love. I mean, seriously. You couldn't make this up, could you? How much is that confirming everything that's just been in the spread anyway? So, please keep having your faith. Don't give up. Don't allow the negative situations to sway what it is you and twins have. Alright? Because this is what we're coming into. Unity, guys. So I'm going to love you and leave you on that note, because I don't think you could get any better, to be perfectly honest. So that's it, guys. I love you. And let me know how you get on this week. And please reach out to me for those who want your yearly special offer. And any other things that I can do for you, reach out. If you need me, I'm always here. And just thank you to all of those who have supported and loved me, and for your likes and your subscribes and your shares and everything that you do for me too. And I love you all. God bless, and I will see you next week. Mwah. Bye bye.